The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Oh, yeah, we are on and we are live. This is Ryan Lee. Let me see if you guys can hear me and see the screen. There's a little question box there. Just tell me yes, all clear. Awesome. Very, very cool. We have a jam-packed line tonight. Jam-packed. Everyone's saying yes, yes, sir. Yes. Awesome. Let me just see where you guys and because I use a special page to create this, I don't actually see your names. Everyone, it just says friend. So I have a lot of friends. Oh, I see JSE. What's going on? We got someone from LA. I want to hear where you guys are from. We got Mike Schwenk there, one of the master copywriters. Richard. We got Bill all the way from Singapore. We got someone from Toronto, Canada, Texas, Gainesville, Florida, Alabama, Montreal. We've got Australia. Someone up at 3 a.m. in Germany. Another Australian, St. Louis, LA. We are all over the place. All right, Serge from Montreal. Hey, Rory Stern, what's going on? Someone's in the kitchen cooking. We're going to have fun. All right, we're not even going to waste any time. I'm excited. I'm jacked up. It's ready to rock and roll. So this presentation tonight, it was something that it's been on my radar for about 2 years. 2 years ago, I do my big annual predictions each year. And 2 years ago, I said the big trend coming up right now is publishing on other networks. You know, it's great when you could do your own ebooks and your own products and drive traffic and put them through the sales funnel and all that stuff. That's awesome. But when you could tap into traffic from other sources and monetize, and I specifically said Amazon, iTunes, all these other marketplaces. I said that's where the future is, and it was still kind of just happening. Kindle Fire had just come out, and now it has hit its stride. And Amazon has changed a lot of things, and they are really promoting the authors. And this author tonight is even going to maybe talk about it a little bit. Amazon even sent an email out about them for one of her books. So it's really the opportunity is massive. Amazon wants your stuff. And I've been approached by a few people about promoting their Kindle products about 6 or 8 months ago, and I went through them, and they were pretty good. But when I met this presenter tonight, she came to one of my events, and we were talking, and I did a strategy call for her, and she was telling me about what she does, and she was so open and honest and caring, and I could tell, like right away, I'm like, Rachel, man, you just got it. I just liked her right away. I liked what she was saying. I liked how she truly cares about her customers and her clients, and you could just tell. And that's the kind of person I like to work with, not someone who just jumps on Kindle because it's hot. If I did that, I would have been promoting, a $2,000 product, 6 months ago, but it didn't feel right. She's got it, and I love her story and she showed me pictures. She literally, her last job, she was a minimum wage Walmart cashier, and she told me one of her books creates $3,000 a month in recurring revenue, 100% automated. She doesn't have any full-time staff. She does this all herself. She lives in New York, 100% automated, and she's now created 40. That's 40. And I love someone who can not have success one time, flash in the pan, oh, I did a big affiliate launch, I made 100 grand. Someone who repeats it, and she's repeated this freaking process 40 times, and that's what I love. That now it's a system, and now she shows you can do it. So I am very, very excited to welcome tonight my friend Rachel Rofe. Everyone, virtual round of applause here. There we go. You're getting some virtual claps, Rachel.
I love it.
Sweet.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
I am turning the floor over to you. Of course, I'm never far away. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be, chiming in, always adding my 2 cents, but I'm going to let you have the show. And I see so many people saying hello. Someone just said, Rachel's great. You got a fan there. Someone said, we love you, Rachel. So, Rachel, let's rock and roll. Let's just, and I know you are going to deliver killer content. All right.
Thank you. That is definitely the plan. Awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited to be here. When you were reading out some of the names, Rory, Mike, I know them. I'm excited to get to talk to you guys again. And yeah, the plan is to just give a lot of fantastic content tonight. So, gonna get started. And first thing I want to say, I go really fast normally. I just kind of talk quickly, but today is especially fast because, Ryan, I didn't even tell you this yet, but last night, first of all, I had a friend visit me from out of town last night. I haven't seen her in a really long time, so we were out. And about 2 in the morning, my sister texted me. She was in labor. So
Oh my God.
I know. So this is the first kid in our family, so I'm officially an aunt.
Oh,
So
congratulations.
thank you. So I had to stay in New York because I didn't know what the internet was going to be like in Pennsylvania. So as soon as this webinar is over, I'm going to go to Pennsylvania and play with my new nephew.
Awesome.
So yeah, but because I've been exhausted, I've drunk so much coffee, and I don't normally drink coffee, even faster than normal. So please make sure you're paying total attention here.
Yeah, shut
Um,
off your instant message and your phones and all that stuff. Just lock in tonight.
Totally. I mean, the way that I see it is, I lovingly say that this is definitely going to make you way more money than Facebook, because the plan is to give you really, really good content. So,
Yeah. And by the way, they're saying it's a little hard to hear you. They're saying your audio is a little soft. Is there any way you
let
could
me go.
crank up your mic a little bit?
Yeah.
Just crank it up as loud as
Is
you can. All
is
right.
this better?
Is that better, guys? Just give me a yes. Yes, they're all saying yes. All right, perfect.
Sure. Cool. Okay. So the way that I just want to get some things, kind of cleared right away. I know a lot of times you go on webinars and you're kind of on guard the whole time, wondering if you're going to get pitched at the end. So I figured let's just get it out now. I am going to offer a course at the end. If you want to get it, great. If you don't, great. My intention is just to come here and give you as much valuable content as possible. Make sure that you walk away with actionable items so that you can walk away. I look at every Kindle book as a new passive income stream, and I want you to walk away knowing exactly how to do that. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
the goal
great.
here.
So we got that out of the way. You don't have to sit around waiting. When is she going to start to pitch? She's going to have a product. She sells it on her site for $9.97. But I will tell you this. We're going to add in some bonuses that are going to blow you away. So if you're interested, hang around. If not, don't worry about it. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right? We all feel good. Relax. Let's rock and roll.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to quickly tell you about how I got started with Kindle, because this is actually a really cool story, and it just explains the power of how awesome it is. So as Ryan said, I used to work in retail. This is a picture of me about
Oh,
20.
yeah.
Really flattering picture. And what it was cashier, 60 pounds heavier, like I said, and it was just, I really did not like the job very much. My friends and I would all talk about how much we hated our lives, and we all had like different reasons why we didn't like it. Some people didn't like the managers, some didn't like the customers. For me, I just hated asking if I could have days off. Like I remember my sister was graduating once. I asked if I could have a day off. They told me no. It's just like I hated the idea of someone being in control of my day, my freedom, my life. Like that just doesn't work for me. Very independent. So I wanted to do something else, and so I got started with internet marketing. And when I was doing the internet marketing, I kind of had this thing where things were never really stable. So like I would have maybe a couple $1,000s one month and then nothing the next, and it was kind of just like very paycheck to paycheck and just very unsettling. I had to constantly be in hustle mode, and that's good sometimes, but sometimes it's nice to just be able to take a break. So the pattern that I was doing was I just kind of jump around from one like half-finished project to the next, and I would be in something and then I would get an email for something else. So like maybe I would be doing AdSense and then I would see that blogging might make me a whole lot more money. So I'd go and I'd jump on another site and I'd do this, and I'd have all these half-finished projects. And so I was doing some things that were consistent. I had a business partner at the time, and we were talking, and it turned out that he was saying that he was doing the same thing too. Like he had all these different like half-finished projects and stuff, and we decided to try and make it better. And so we decided to have a contest with each other. So I had a meditation site that I'd started in 2008. It was around then. He had one in stress. And so we decided we were going to have a contest. And so basically we had a 90-day contest to see who could make more money with the site they hadn't touched. Here's the emails we sent back and forth. And the winner would get a $1,000 Amazon gift card bought from them from the other person. So we were talking a whole lot of trash to each other. You can see here, he said, have you already consigned yourself to buying me the gift card? And all this. And I'm a very competitive person.
Wait,
So I
by
wasn't
the way,
really,
Rachel, one quick thing. They're still saying your audio's low. It's really hard to hear. Or if you could
oh,
speak louder. They want you to get. Oh, there, get lowered again for some reason.
What I've noticed
Oh,
with Max is that every time the other person talks, my
check.
sound goes low
Let me see.
again.
Check, check, check. All right. It sounds good now.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Dennis and I, we had this contest to see who could do better with their site. And so I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall, basically, and doing everything that I could to win this contest. And so all the different business models that I learned, like the affiliate marketing, blogging, articles, social media, whatever I could possibly do to make money with the site, I did, including posting to Kindle. So I hadn't done anything with Kindle yet. I didn't know anything about it, but I was just trying everything. So I threw a book that I had on meditation up there. And so this is actually an email that I sent to him back then. I'm like, dude, look at this. I found out that it was making money. This book, I sent him a little screenshot of my earnings. It's $600 on Kindle coming out in September and $1,100 in October. And so he's just like, where did that come from? Wow, you rock. So it was really cool. And that's how I got started with Kindle, just wanting to win a bet, basically, and seeing how fast that it just happened with absolutely no knowledge. And it just kind of turned out that Kindle was the key to stability for me. It was just the consistent income that I was really wanting so I could just take a break. So turns out, like, what we didn't know about Kindle is that there's actually an extremely hungry Kindle market right now. There's tens of millions of people that have an actual Kindle reader. Now, I assume everyone on the webinar knows what a Kindle is, but just in case, it's basically a device that people can use to go on Amazon and purchase a book and then immediately have it sent to this device where they can read their books instantly, so instant gratification. I found this news article that was saying that throughout December of last year, customers purchased well over 1 million Kindle devices per week. So that's over 4 million in just 1 month. And I mean, tens of millions of people have this. And it's something that just encourages such mass consumption. Jeff Bezos from Amazon, the Amazon founder, he said what we find is that when people buy a Kindle, they read 4 times as much as they did before they buy the Kindle. So it's just a huge opportunity. So many people are just so, like, they just rabid with these books. And the thing is, you don't even need the Kindle reader to read the Kindle books now. It's crazy. You can read it on books on your iPad, your computer, your smartphone, anything with a wireless. And you can order the books with all those things too. And just to show you how mainstream it is now, it's the Hunger Games, that huge, huge series. The Kindle version outsold the print edition 3.7 to 1. So lots of people are on Kindle now. And why this is so important to you, why Ryan wanted me to come and talk to you guys, is because right now there's a lot of momentum. Kindle's growing at 119% per year. And they need people like you and I to keep going. They have so many people. They need to feed the machine, basically, and keep getting all this continuous new content. So if you give them new content, they're going to give you a marketing machine. They have like hundreds of millions of credit card numbers on file. And we're going to go over in the presentation just how you can get them to market you and just start making passive income. What I love about it, you don't need to have a website, you don't have to have marketing skills, you immediately just get set on the same level playing field as everybody else. Your book immediately shows up along with other best-selling authors. So it's a really cool way to get started.
Absolutely. I am excited. And by the way, I'm a huge Kindle fan. I don't even have I'm an Apple guy, and I don't even have an iPad. I'm all about the Kindle. And I buy about 3 books a week, so it's the
Yeah,
greatest.
same. Same. When I go see my sister on the train there, I'm just going to go read my Kindle books. It's great.
But the other thing is, too, people don't realize that you could still buy Kindles from Amazon. You don't need a Kindle. I'm sorry. You could buy Kindle ebooks without a Kindle, right? You could just buy it and download the PDF.
Totally, yeah. You can read it on your computer now. Like as soon as you buy it on your computer now, you can just go through and read the book right away without even downloading anything.
Yep.
It's epic. So just a couple other reasons why Kindle is so great and why you really want to be paying attention. First, like I said, you create the easy, consistent passive income month after month. Each book is like another passive income source. You also can get a lot of eyeballs to your business really fast. So you can see here, just from last month, this one book in 5 days had well over 4,000 downloads. It's just really, I mean, where else can you get 4,000 people to go through your information that fast? with zero marketing budget.
Yeah.
You can generate highly targeted mailing lists. So right here, not all of these are from my books, but this one, the 5,812, is a mailing list that I generated from one of my books, which is awesome because then you get all these people that are super interested in whatever the books are and they just want to hear more and more. It's great. It's one of the best lists to have. You can spread positive messages when you have Kindle books. You increase your authority status. Remember, I told Ryan how when I first had my first book, I mentioned something about it on Facebook, and it was just not a very big deal to me, but my mom saw it, and she gave me the whole Jewish mother guilt trip about how could I not tell her? You know, it's such a big deal to have a book. I don't tell her anything, yada, yada. People think that books are a big, big deal. So you have more authority when you start to build the list because of your books. People look at you as more of an authority, more of an expert because they've come to you from a book. So it rocks that way. And then, of course, you can make money on the back ends of your book. So as Ryan said, $3,000 from, like, I make up to $3,000 per book, and that's great, but that's not even including, like, what happens on the back end of these books.
Yeah, right. That's just front end.
Totally.
Yeah. And if you'd ever, and I was just going to say, if you ever followed any of my training, you know once you get a list and once you get a buyer, game over. I mean, you should be able to double and triple that. So.
Totally.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to make sure my sound's still good.
No, yeah, it's good. It sounds...
Okay, cool. Okay, so now I want you to enjoy this too. So that's what this presentation is about. So the way that I see it, now that I have these 40 books, is that making money on Kindle is a 10-step system. So it's kind of just like a formula. You follow the steps, you make money. And if you follow my guidelines, I mean, I don't think that you can do it wrong because I've been doing it over and over and over. So I'm going to just give you as much as I can in our time together. I'm going to show you in real life. We're going to go through and do different things so you can see over the shoulder and give you as much as I can. So what we're going to cover how you can find Kindle's most profitable kind of hidden gem niches, the 30-second litmus test you can use to find out if a book will make you money or not, how if you have a niche, how you can make sure that your book is going to be profitable from the beginning before you even write a word, how you can write entire books yourself in less than 3 hours, how you can get books created for free, how to get people from Craigslist falling over themselves to give you content, then even advertise your book for you. And you're also going to get verbatim scripts that you can use, like copy and paste. I really want you to walk away feeling very confident that you can do this. And much more, all adding up to my commitment to you for this webinar, which is you're just going to learn exactly how you can get quality passive income stream books of your own created in 2 weeks or less for $250 or less. So I can't see, but Ryan, can you tell me if this sounds good to you guys? Type in yes. I mean, I can be in Pennsylvania.
You're about to blow this up right now. Yeah. There are, there's about 1,000 yeses. Yes, 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 yes. I can't see the names because everything says friend, but yeah, there are a lot. Okay, you guys don't have to type yes anymore. I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes now erasing this. Someone said sim in Portuguese, so there's, we got a hell yes, 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 yes times 100, yes, okay, hell yeah. All right, here we go. All right, no more, guys, no more, no more. All right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so step 1 of the system here, step 1 of 10, is you just want to choose what to write about. So each step of the 10-step process is all going to be really important. Niche selection is going to be one of the most crucial. It's your bottom line, it's the foundation. So I want to make sure that you do it right. So I'm going to take you over to Amazon and just show you in real time how I do it so you can see how it works. So let's head over to Amazon. And you're going to see how I do everything in this training is basically go through and see what's already working. I don't like to reinvent the wheel. I just want to do whatever people are already raising their hands and saying that they're interested in buying. That's what we're going to do. So I just go over to Kindle and then Kindle Books. And then I just like to go through the Kindle bestsellers. And so I start to go through the different categories. So for example, we'll just click arts and photography. And let's just click, let's say, architecture. Now, Amazon is giving us all this awesome information. They're telling us exactly what's selling really well, what the best sellers for each category are. So this page is going to give us the 20 top sellers within the architecture category. So I'm just going to go through here and I'm going to see if I see patterns. Like if I see anything coming up a couple times, we'll go through and then we'll just research that a little bit more. So I'm just going to see like, feng shui. I think I saw a couple times feng shui. Here's feng shui again. So feng shui might be something that we could go and look at. So let's do a quick search and see what feng shui looks like. Let's just open up a new thing here. And so I just
Don't ask me how to spell it. Okay, you got it.
Oh man. Okay.
And you look specifically in the Kindle stores, a Kindle store search.
Exactly. Yeah. So what I see here is that this has 564 results. So I'm actually not even going to look for this one because I like to get categories that have 500 and less searches.
Okay. So write that down, guys. 500 and less searches.
Yeah, because we can, I mean, if you have more than 500, we can still get you to the top, and we'll go over some of how to do that, but we don't, it's so easy when you can find the ones under 500, so let's just look for something like that. So we'll just cross that out, and then we can go through and find another category. So one that I found recently that's awesome, I'll show you this one. So this is going to be a great niche. If nothing else, you can walk away and know this fantastic niche. I'm going to the photography one. And I was just researching, and I looked up the first one, DSLR. So if you open that one, and then, oops, type in DSLR, because that's the #1 best-selling book in photography right now, so I wanted to see if there was anything to it. So I go through, and first thing I see is that there's only 209 results, so this is awesome. There's barely anything. So then what I like to do is just open up the books that I see, some of the first books that I see for this category, or for this keyword. I'm going to show you what I look for. And Amazon just gives you such awesome information in here. So good. Okay, so this is the book that we've already seen. And Amazon has this thing called the Amazon bestseller ranking. And what it does is it tells you how well a book is selling compared to all the other books in the Kindle store. So like if a book is #1 bestseller ranking, it means it's selling the best out of everything. If something's top 20,000, that's really great. It means it's selling several copies a day. So this one's this is number 5,000, which is really good. So I like to, any niche that I look at, I like to make sure that I have at least one in the top 20,000 and then at least 2 more in the top 50,000, because that's still like a sale or 2 per day, and it helps me know that this isn't just like a one-hit wonder kind of book. So I see one for 5,000. Now I'm going to scroll down and look. Here's another one, 29,102. So this is another one in the top 50,000. Here's another one. This is 18,500. So now we have 2 in the top 20,000 and 1 in the top 50,000. So this is like a really good niche so far. Now there's 2 more things that I look at. First, I want to look and make sure that I can charge more than like 99 cents, because I want you guys to learn how to create high quality books that you can charge like $9.99 for, not just these 99-cent books. Mm-hmm. So here I see this is the best-selling book that we've seen so far. This is $9.98. So that's awesome. You can charge like a decent amount. That's just under $7 royalty. 382, we see $27.49, $5.79, $99, $4.96, $24.66. So okay, you can charge more for this category. So that's great. Then the last thing that I look at is this a seasonal niche? Like, am I only going to do well for this if it's St. Patrick's Day or Valentine's Day or something? DSLR is a pretty stable category. So by all accounts, this is looking like a really good niche. So that is how I do that. Let me check here. Raise the volume again. And so just to recap, we just go through, we ensure that multiple books have high Amazon bestseller rankings. So we have at least one in the top 10 to 20,000 and 2 or more others above 50,000. You want to make sure that you can sell higher priced books. Especially, by the way, we're going to go into physical books later on, so we're going to make a lot of money there too. You want to check and make sure there's less than 500 results, and make sure that it's not just a seasonal thing. So again, this is pure system. Like, there's no guessing, no emotion, no gut checks. I know I'm very emotional. I like to go with my intuition a lot, but with this, it's just a system. And it works. It works really well. So So that's that part. And I also wanted to kind of give you a little special tip on how to use this really well. So if you have a niche already, you've already proven that the niche is going to go well, you've gone through all the criteria, or you just have a book that you want to write, I'm going to show you how you can make sure that your book sells really, really well. So we're going to go through the same system of just seeing what's already selling well and optimizing from that. So what you do is you just go into the Kindle store and you type in whatever your niche is. So for this example, we'll do organization. And now you just open up the first 20 books and scroll down and find their bestseller ranking. So then you're just going to start making a list of all the books that have a bestseller ranking over 50,000, and then just put them in order from whatever's selling the best to whatever's selling the worst, but all over 50,000. So then you're going to come up with a list just like this. And then the next thing that you're going to do is you're just going to start looking for patterns. So for example, I see here the top 2 books in organization have the words your home in them. So that's something that I note. Or this book and this book have like 31 days, 30 days. They have some kind of like numerical, people are liking the step-by-step breakdown daily. A lot of the books say simplicity, simple, simplify, so I want to get that word in my title. What else do we have? Your life, I see that in a couple of books. And then kids, modern parents, so I see something around parents. So basically, I'm just getting all the patterns in what people have been raising their hands and saying they want to buy. I'm just getting all the patterns so that I can use all of that in one title that beats out all of these other titles.
It really does take the emotion and the guesswork out of creating stuff. That's what I like about what you teach. It really takes the guesswork out.
That's the thing, like, people ask me what all my niches are, and I tell them I don't even know what all my niches are because I outsource it.
Right. Because it's a system. That's the key. It's a system.
Exactly. Awesome. So just to show you, I mean, I just came up with in a minute just like how using those words, the Modern Mom's Guide to Simplification, a step-by-step guide to completely organize your home and your life in 30 days. So just using all those different things and putting it into one title. Now, everyone that sees that title is just going to be really interested in wanting to get it because it's just speaking to all their hot buttons. So for people that, I just want to clarify, like you're still giving people your message, it's just you want to sell them what they want and then give them what they need. So it's like everyone knows if you're going into the diet niche, you know, people want to still be able to eat chocolate. So you tell them you can eat chocolate and still lose weight. Then in the book you tell them, you know, eat chocolate 10% of the time. Mostly you're going to eat broccoli. But you have to get them to even go through the book to hear your message. So that's what we're doing here. So to recap how that works, you're just going to type in your main keyword, open the first 20 or so listings, sort them out by the bestseller ranking, see if you can find patterns, and then just model after what works. And with all that done, you're ready to go to step number 2, creating the book. All right. So let's go into that. So I'm going to give 3 different ways to create books.
Really, by the way, people are good feedback already. Someone just said, Rachel, you're a genius.
Oh, yay. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Awesome. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so there's all different types of ways to create books. I have like 10 plus in the book, but in the course I mean. But for now I want to give you three different ways because I'm going to have something that will apply to everybody here. Because like I keep saying, each book is another passive income stream, and if you have more and more ways to create each of these passive income streams, you're just more and more empowered. So the first method is just a very simple way to create books for if you have a book in your mind already, you want to get something out there, and you feel like you need to write it. So maybe it's something that you have specialized knowledge, or maybe it's just something that's like coming, like you feel like it needs to come from you. Like I'm writing a book now, I'll never have a bad day again. Part of it's my personal story, and I just really want to write it. I don't want to outsource it. The books that I have, by the way, the 40 books, I haven't written any of them, but this book I want to write. So how this works is basically you just go through and you voice record your book. So the first thing that you're going to do this is you create a 15-minute knock it out of the park outline. This is another way to just go through and see what's already working and not have to overthink it. So what you do is you type in your niche on Amazon, And then Amazon has a look inside section. So like here, click to look inside. This is actually one of my students' books. So I wanted to give her some love. So you're just going to do that for the top 10 sellers. And then you just go through and just start, like, have a notepad and just start writing whatever titles come up over and over in the table of contents. Just start writing that, because that's obviously something that's important to put in the book. Then you're going to go through the reviews for each of the books that you see what customers liked about the books, what they didn't like, what they wanted more of. So now you're getting other people's research of creating the outlines, and then you're also getting the customer feedback. So your outline is going to be better than everybody's. So then you just go through, you make your outline, incorporate what other people had, what the reviews said, and then any ideas that you wanted to include on your own. So that's it. The whole thing takes 15 minutes. I've done it many times, and it works super well. And then you're just going to go through and voice record your book. So to do that, there's a program you can download. It's called Audacity. It works on Macs and PCs. I have a Mac. I use it. And you're just going to speak everything that you want to say straight from your outline. So you don't have to worry about mess-ups or anything like that. I'll tell you how to take care of that after. But you just want to get the content out. If you talk for like 2 hours, it's going to be like 150-ish pages. And then you just go through and you save your recording as an MP3. So you take your MP3, you send it off to a transcriber. You can either get it transcribed and then edit it yourself, or you can hire a transcriptionist and a cleaner-upper and then just get it done and have them clean everything up for you. So if you know people, great. If not, we have a Rolodex I'll tell you about that has really great people that can go through and do this. So the whole system is just so easy. To recap, you're just going to make your outline, you voice record your book, you send to a transcriptionist, and then you get it proofread. So the whole thing, it takes like 2 or so hours to go through record, 5 minutes to send to a transcriber. It takes either no time to clean up if you outsource it, or a few hours worth of proofreading if you do it on your own. And it gets you a quality book, like unique information, because I'm all about quality books here, not just like regurgitated crap, within a few hours that cost less than $250.
I'm all about it, regurgitated crap. It'd be nice if I could actually say it. I just stopped right all over my own joke. All right, just keep going. I will keep my mouth shut.
Oh. So I just wanted to show you that this actually works. This here is one of the books. It's a result of a 30-minute conversation. I had a friend, she went through and she just interviewed me only for 30 minutes, not even the 2 hours. And she posted it on Kindle, and I haven't marketed it at all. I don't think she has, but we've already gotten 10 5-star reviews. So that's how simple it is, because we're just giving new content. So hopefully you like that one, and if you're ready for method number 2, type in yes. And Ryan, I can't see, so
oh, you're killing me. Yes. There's a lot. They're saying, of course. By the way, you're getting a lot of. Someone said they second the thing that said you're a genius. Someone said very well laid out and organized. So they're loving you, Rachel. I knew they would. How are they not going to like what you're doing? You're just so.
Yeah.
You know what I love about your teaching? You're so step by step. Someone just said superior. And we could just tell you care and your heart's in the right place. And I love this. All right, keep going.
Well, thank you, though. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is the next method. So this one is if you have an existing audience, or if you can access one easily, like maybe you have a friend with a big Facebook page, or a friend with a list, or I also want you to listen to this if you don't feel like you qualify, with the ears of how can you go and do this with experts that you know about, because this can set you up to look like a total rock star if you start partnering with people with big audiences. So here's how it works. You're going to hold a contest to get book content for free. So here's what it is. First, you decide on whatever the theme of your book is. So you look at whatever your audience is about. So maybe like some examples would be, how would you get 10,000 visitors to a blog in 30 days? Or how would you get 1 million YouTube views? Or how would you invest $1,000 and turn it into 5,000? Maybe you're in the decor niche, so how would you redesign a X by X bedroom with a budget of $1,000, starting with just a bed and a dresser? Next step, you're going to decide on a prize. Now, you can do something if you want to pay for an iPad or something like that, but you can also have free prizes. So you can give people prizes like personal coaching or free information products or time with you, JV opportunities, whatever. Then you're going to announce this contest to your audience. So here's how it works. I have a whole, you can copy and paste the script, take a screenshot, whatever you want. Like I said, I wanted you to walk away with actionable content. So here's what it works. You go through and you just say, exciting news. I'm holding a contest about whatever your niche is. This is your chance to win whatever the prize is, plus get published in a book you can show your friends. All you need to do to qualify is submit a 3 to 5 page story about whatever your niche is. Specifically, you write 3 to 5 pages about whatever your book theme is. I'll go through all the entries and select the top 12.
By the way, can you just raise the volume one more time, Rach?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Perfect.
All right. I'll go through each of the entries and select the top 12. Each of those top 12 will be featured in my upcoming book, whatever the title will be. So you'll literally be a published author. And then the person book readers choose as having the best submission will win whatever the prize is, plus the glory and bragging rights. To enter the contest, simply write your 3 to 5 page long submission, send it to your email by due date. I intentionally made this very easy, 3 to 5 pages, so you can create your entry in an afternoon's time. I can't wait to see your responses. Now, why people do this is because, first of all, they're getting recognition. They get to be in a book, and so many people think that's such a big deal. You're talking to them about how easy it is for them to do it. I mean, the way that we've worded the script, it's just like, oh, you can get it done in an afternoon's time. It's not a big deal. So they don't even have time to think about it. Plus, they have that deadline. And for you, it's awesome because you're just getting so many entries. You can publish the 12 best. You can do 20 best, whatever you want. And you're going to have readers of your niche go through and select the winner. So what this means is that everybody who went through and published or got their entry to win, they're going to promote the book for you so that they can win whatever your prize is. So you basically have all these people, like your little sales army, getting you book sales. And you're not giving them any cut of the profits or anything like that. They just want the glory, the bragging rights, and the prize. So you're getting free content here that people work their butts off for. This is unique content that Kindle people are just going to eat up. So the next step is you just go through and you edit the entries. So you either edit yourself or you hire it out, no big deal. And it's that simple. So to recap, you just decide on the theme of your book, decide on your prize, you announce to your audience, and then you edit the entries. So the whole thing, it takes an hour or less to do steps 1 through 3. You get my copy and paste template. Then you just take a couple hours to edit the entries or 5 minutes to outsource it. And again, it gets you a quality book within a few hours that costs less than $250. Now, just to show you that this works, here's actually something that I've done recently with one of the books that I'm doing. I just created a Facebook fan page. I got a couple thousand fans to it, and here's someone from Facebook that's giving me a chapter for a book. So it works. Okay, tell me if you're ready for method number 3 while I get a drink of water.
We are ready. You guys don't have to say yes. No, no, no. See, when they do this, guys, it goes in the question box, and then I have to erase all of them. Someone just said, this is effing brilliant. Someone says, Ryan, yes or yes. What else are they saying here? Someone's saying, amazing. Someone said, Rachel's adorable. All right, you got a lot of fans. Someone said, Ryan Lee is awesome. Thank you. It's not about me tonight. All right, cool. So let's keep rocking.
Okay. I didn't know you were one of those people that deletes all the questions.
You know what is I'm deleting just the yeses because otherwise there's like 7,000 of them. Someone said glad because then I just can't keep up. But if there's questions, I'm keeping them actually.
Okay, cool. Well, I think there's a couple more slides like this, so sorry in advance. All right, so this is the last method for now, and it's if you don't have an audience yet and you need content on the cheap. This is another way that works so well. So here's how it works. You go on Craigslist, and basically you're going to find people who would love to give you content. So you go through, again, you're going to decide on the theme of whatever you want your book to be. So to give you some more ideas, it could be like people who've had experience with the paleo diet, or people who survived World War II, or how do gluten-free diets work in the real world. Whatever your book's going to be about, you've already gone through, you've done the niche research, and you know what's going to work well. So then you're going to post on Craigslist. And
okay, make it a little louder again, Rich.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So you just post on Craigslist and find the people who want to be interviewed. You just go into the etc. section, and another copy and paste template. You just do something like looking to conduct interviews about whatever your niche is. Hello, I'm looking for people to interview about whatever. If you have stories, advice, or input about your niche, then respond to this post with the following subject line: Craigslist interview. Also, please be sure to include your name and the best address and/or phone number to reach you at. This is a paid opportunity. You'll be paid $20 for a 30-minute interview via phone or Skype. Your name and likeness will remain totally anonymous. Serious inquiries only, please. If you don't include the aforementioned information in your reply, you will not be considered. So why people do this? I mean, first of all, they're on Craigslist. They're looking for jobs. They're looking for ways to make money. So now they get to talk about themselves and get paid. And it's a fun, easy way to create a quick $20 while they go through their job search. And you know, it can make interesting stories and all this, so why not? And for you, you get tons of people responding. So you're going to get to choose from the best applicants. You can go through and get a whole bunch of different points of view so that you can have really well-rounded books that people are going to love on Kindle. You can come up with a standard template of questions and just have like the same thing from different people's point of view. And then you just get super cheap content from all kinds of people. Like, you're not having to go and pay experts or anything like that. So your next step is just to come up with an interview template if you want, where you can have the same questions that everyone, or if you just want to do like a spur of the moment, talk to people and see their take on it, that's fine too. Then you hold the interviews. You know, I was thinking, I've done it in the way where you record them, but you could probably also just do email interviews and save yourself even more time. But
Absolutely.
doing the recording, yeah, I mean, I think I was making it even too hard. But if you do it this way, Pamela for Skype is a really good recording tool. And then you can get the interviews transcribed. Now, Fiverr with 2 R's, this person transcribed 15 minutes of audio for $5. So for each half-hour interview, that's $10 plus the $20 you pay them for all that new content. So next step, you either clean up the interviews or you hire someone to do so. And that's how easy it is. So to recap, step 1, you decide on the theme of your book. Step 2, post on Craigslist. Step 3, optional, come up with a template. Step 4, hold the interviews. Step 5, get them transcribed. Or if you're doing the email things, the email interviews, you can skip that. And then you either clean them up or hire someone to do so. So the whole thing, like if you schedule everything in a row, including the editing, it can be a full day's worth of work. And then $30, like I said, for interview and transcription. And again, a quality book within a week that costs less than $2.50. Were you going to say something, Ryan?
No. People just start to ask questions, but at the end we could do some time for Q&A. That's fine.
Cool.
Because you're on a roll.
Okay. Well, if there's anything that wasn't clear, I'm happy to answer now.
Yeah. Well, someone had said, "What do you mean by clean up the interviews?" That just means kind of edit them up a little bit, right?
Yeah. So like if someone was just like going for a long time, saying the same thing, was really verbose when it could have been said in one sentence, just clean them up so it makes sense, it's easy to read kind of thing. So again, it's that easy, and this is all pure system. Like there's not a lot of thinking. You're not having to have these dark nights of the soul coming up with these books and spending time in retreats and all this to write. Like I know so many people do. You can just get these books done quick. So I'd love to know so far if this has been helpful, so we can keep. It's good to hear.
Let me see. What are they saying here? Let the wagons roll on, Ryan. She's incredible, as you already know. Someone's asking. Let me see. They're just saying yes. Keep going. Keep going. Ridiculously helpful. You're going to talk about. You might talk about page length a little bit later. I mean, let's just keep going. They're loving this. This is honestly. Rachel, I've done so many webinars. This is some of the best feedback I've ever. I mean, they're saying this is so easy. I love that basically everything's outsourced.
Totally, yeah. I love to travel. You guys, I've been to 50 states in all 50 states, and Europe. I love to travel and do lots of stuff off the computer. So I try to make everything in mind with what's going to be the least amount of stress possible.
Yeah. Now, and someone wants to know something, and I'm not even going to. You don't have to answer it, Rachel. I don't want you to answer it, but you're saying what's your monthly income per book? Because the reason we didn't, when Rachel and I were first talking, because when we did a confidential call, you kind of told me what your income was from the books, and I was blown away, and I was going to use that as a headline, but you said to me specifically, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to make these big money claims because that's just not how you are. So let's just say Rachel's doing fine. She's put it this way. She's got 40 of these books. So
yeah, I mean, they're doing good, but thank you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of Cool. So let's go to the next thing. So the other thing I wanted to clear up is so many people feel like Kindle is so like this big mystery around getting listed on Kindle. But the truth is, it's free. It takes less than 5 minutes to go through and upload your book. The whole process is super quick. So I want to show you how we do that.
Yeah, baby.
All right, awesome. Let's go in. I'm like you. I can't have a lot of tabs. It drives me crazy. I like organization.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just go over to kdp.amazon.com. And to sign up, you just go over to don't have an Amazon account. And then you just put in whatever your email address is. So we're just going to do, johndoe111@gmail.com. I'm just going to make something up to show you. It says I'm a new customer, but you're not paying for anything, so I don't know why they say that. Then you just click sign in using our secure server. Oh, I guess there already is a John Doe 111. Let's throw in some more. All right. No, I don't want to. Okay, my name is John Doe. My email address, type again. Password, just make something up. Okay, so then you get the Kindle Direct Publishing Terms of Service. So you just go through this and then hit agree. I'll do that now. Then you just go through and you hit add new title. It's so literally there's 2 pages for this and then you're done. So the first thing that you see is introducing KDP Select. So what KDP Select is, it's basically something that Amazon offers you where you can have 5 days to offer your book for free. And in exchange for Amazon doing that, you have to give them exclusive rights for a quarter for your book. So why you want to do that is because once you offer your book for free, they go through and they market it even more for you. Like you saw, I had over 4,000 downloads from that one book just last month.
Right.
Yeah. So it works really great. And then you end up being on, like, you know, Amazon has the customers.
One more volume request. It's
Yeah.
I know this kind of kills the momentum, but we'll just keep going with it. All right.
No
I don't know why
worries,
it's
no worries. I want people to be able to hear me. Cool, there we go. Okay, so so when you have the free days, your book is like also like customers who bought this also bought blah blah blah, and then your books are there, and you just get a lot of momentum rolling over from after you're free. So you definitely want to hit yes on this for at least the first quarter and have your free day campaigns. Then you go through and you enter your book title, your book details. So let's name our book Do Awesome with Kindle.
Right.
Okay, so then you can click if your book is part of a series, you check that. If not, you can leave it alone. If there's an edition number, do something, you can put it in. Usually I don't have that. If you have a publisher, most of us are self-published, so we don't do that. Description, you just put in whatever the book is about. So like, this book is for you if you want to really rock it with Kindle. Specifically, you're going to learn, and then you just do like how to choose awesome niches, how to write great books, and then some bullet points. Then you go through and you add the contributors. So here, if you have a pen name, that's totally fine. You can put in the pen name. You don't need to do anything, or you can just give your name. So you just put in the name and then whatever you've done here for the book. So if you're the author, then you can just do author. There's editor, foreword, illustrator, introduction, narrator, photographer, preface, translator. So you can give as much credit as you want. That you don't have to give credit. Like if you've outsourced your book or something like that, you don't need to do it.
Okay.
But if you want to, go for it. And then you can easily just add more, as many as you want. And then you just hit, Jane Doe wrote the foreword. And you just hit save. Next, you have language. Now, the cool thing about Kindle is that you can do your books in English or you can do translations in all other kinds of languages. You can see here Afrikaans, Basque, Cornish, Danish, Dutch.
I never even heard of half these languages. That Nordish.
I know.
That Nordic one. Yeah.
Me neither. Name?
Manx.
Norwegian?
Yeah. I speak Manx fluently.
Awesome. Way to go. Yeah, so there's a ton of different things, and actually I'll tell you a little bit later about the translations, but I definitely get my books translated. I've had people write to me from China wanting to get the books translated. It's awesome. And it's just, you're getting to leverage the same book just over and over and over and making more and more money with it. Then you just go through, you pick your publication date, so let's say today. If you have an ISBN, put it in. If not, no problem. Then you verify your publishing rights. So you can either, this is a public domain work, or you hold the necessary publishing rights. So you're going to have the necessary publishing rights, so you click that.
Yeah, because someone asked before about PLR, and I personally don't recommend PLR. Like you just showed 2 or 3 ways looking at how easy it is. Why would you want to do a PLR where people can get the same thing? I wouldn't do that. PLR is a private label rights.
Yeah, and actually, you're not allowed to do PLR on Amazon. They
So
can,
so there you
block
go.
Yeah, so you definitely don't want to do that.
The answer's no.
Cool. All right, let me see
Otherwise, it'd
here.
be 7,000 books of all the same. You know what happens?
Exactly.
I think when I speak, it low because when I talk loud, it lowers the volume automatically. All right, I won't talk.
No, talk. I'll just keep changing. That does happen. It happens every time I do a webinar. I don't know why, but whatever. Okay, so next we go through and we choose categories. So for this one, let's just say it's business and economics. You can choose up to 2 categories, so you definitely want to make sure you get both of them. So let's say this, and then you hit save. Then you just hit keywords, like whatever keywords you think that people would type in to find you, you just put them in. So let's say Kindle, how to write Kindle, whatever, and then you can choose 7. Then you go through and you just put in your book cover. So you just hit browse, and I'll just give you one of my book covers that I've already done. You just hit upload image. You see it happens really fast. It doesn't look so good here, but when you actually see the book, it looks fine. Then you upload your book file. Then you select digital rights. So you can either, what this is asking if you want your book to be borrowed or not, if you want to let people get it without paying for it. And I always do that because Amazon has a budget every month. In August, it was $1.2 million. And so what they do is every time your book gets borrowed, they take that budget and they divvy it amongst all the people whose books got borrowed. And so a lot of times you can make more money by people borrowing your books than by if they actually bought it outright. So I always say yes. And then you just go through and you upload your book. So you can do like HTML, docx file format. So I'm just going to do something I have from one of my chapter books. And it goes through and it just converts it to Kindle format. So we'll hit upload book. And while that's uploading, it goes really quick, but we're going to have to do something else. So let's just do that right now, and I'll show you how the payment information works. For this, you're just going to go through, you put in your name, then whatever country you're from. Now, I'm really glad we're doing it this way because you can see that it doesn't matter, like there's so many different countries that you can make money with Kindle. You have, and like again, countries I've never even heard of on here. Aruba, Australia, I've heard of those places. Bangladesh, Belgium, Bermuda, Bhutan, I haven't heard of that. Botswana, Colombia, Denmark, Djibouti. I feel so uncultured reading these, my God. Okay, so you have all these different countries. All of these you can sign up and make money with Kindle. So I am from United States, so I'm going to click United States. And then you just put in your address, whatever city you're from, New York City, New York, zip code, then your phone number. Then you can go through and put in your bank account because you can get paid either by check or direct deposit. Then you just go through and you put in, like, pay my royalties via check, or you can do EFT and then put in your bank account information so they can directly deposit to you every month. And when you list your book, it's going to go to, unless you choose otherwise, it's going to go to the UK. So you would go through and do that with each country: UK, Denmark, France, Spain, Italy, Japan, Brazil, Canada, and Mexico. And then you just go through and hit save, and that's it. So here, the book is already uploaded, so we can go through. We're halfway done. You can see this is all really self-explanatory.
Yeah, and you're walking us through. I mean, if you weren't sitting here talking us through, it would take, just a couple minutes.
Totally, yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm telling you about every country, every language.
Right, right.
Cool. Okay, let me make sure this sounds still good. Good. So then you just decide where you want to publish your book. So you can do worldwide or you can do individual territories and pick specific countries. So I always pick worldwide because why not make as many sales as possible? And then you choose your royalty. So you can do either 35% royalty if your book is between 99 cents and $200, or you can do 70% royalty. And 70% royalty, your book needs to be between $2.99 and $9.99. And the reason why they do the 70% royalty is because they do a ton of testing, and they know that the best sales price points are between $2.99 and $9.99. So they reward you for doing that. So you can type in different prices here, and they'll tell you what your estimated royalty is going to be. So for example, we do $4.99, it'll be $3.48. We do $9.99, we'll be making $6.98 per sale. $2.99, we'll be making $2.08.
By the way,
So
someone just said, "How do I buy your program?" It's not ready yet. Hold on. All right,
thank you.
let's keep rocking through because it's God, we're almost at 10 o'clock.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Oh my
no.
God.
All right, let's go because you still have some more to cover.
I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go faster.
yeah, we don't have to set up an entire book then. They're getting the idea here. I don't
Well,
think.
yeah, well,
Can we?
actually, it's pretty
Oh,
much done.
okay,
So you
okay.
just go through, you check all these, and then you just hit, this is a new program that they're doing where basically if you buy the physical book of the product, then people can get the Kindle for cheaper. So you just pick whatever price you want, and then you hit save and publish, and then save and publish, and you're done. Within 12 hours, your book is on Kindle. So that's how
Look at
simple
that.
it is.
Minutes.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. It's really, really fast. So, okay. So that is it. Again, after the 12-hour approval process, you're placed next to best-selling authors, and Amazon does a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So you often make sales with zero promotional effort. They have the hot new releases section, especially if you have like the great title that you've already learned how to create. Amazon is just going to be pitching in big time for you. So here's an email I actually got randomly from a high school friend I haven't seen since high school. It's over a decade ago, and she just had, she saw one of my books, the book I showed you, A Conversation with Rachel Roffey. She said, "Hi Rachel, coolest thing happened to me at work. I get random emails from Amazon since I buy all my books there. Yesterday I got an email from them, and the subject line said A Conversation with Rachel Roffey. It was so exciting to see them promoting your book. Not to mention how exciting it is that you have a book. Thought you might get a kick out of that." And this was something that I've never promoted, I've never marketed at all. So it's just Amazon was doing the heavy lifting for me. And then the cool thing is, like, once you start publishing a bunch of different books under the same name, it just, people will gobble up everything that you have. So like this guy, John Locke, he has this book, How I Sold 1 Million eBooks in 5 months. And basically he just made a bunch of short books, and people would just buy them all a ton at a time. Like you've seen the founder of CEO said they buy 4 times as much. So, okay. If you're ready for steps 3 through 10, you've now learned steps 1 and 2, then just type in yes, and we're going to go over them quickly because I know we're...
Yeah. Man, we still got okay. We still got 7 more steps. By the way, everyone's saying yes, yes, this is awesome. All right, so we're going to cover these 7 steps quickly.
Okay, so in a moment I'm going to show you the steps 3 through 10. Because we only have an hour together right now and we're already kind of late, so I don't have time to explain all of them super in depth. So I'll have the offer for you, as I already told you, that will explain the steps 3 to 10 crystal clear so you can make real money with Kindle. You're just going to follow the system. So whether or not you decide to invest in yourself, you'll still want to pay attention to every word, because 99% of people don't know the entire system, the entire 10-step system, and it's what makes all the difference. So how I'm going to do this is, as I said, I have the course, the Ultimate Kindle Course, and so to save time, I'm just going to explain the system to you, and I'm going to show you how it's all covered in the Ultimate Kindle Course so that we save time and you get both of them at once. So you're going to see the steps on the left, and then I just took screenshots from the Ultimate Kindle Course on the right. So you already have step 1, choose a profitable niche. Step 2, write a quality book. Step 3 is just going to be, you're going to want to add in the ninja elements to build up your list and make money on the back end. So before you upload your book, there's things that you want to do, like make sure that you have an opt-in. There's certain things you want to say so that people can go through, find a website of yours and sign up for your list. You also want to go through and do things to make them, when they hit look inside, to check out if they even want to buy your book. There's things you can say to get them to purchase it and get more reviews. So that's step 3. Just make sure that you're maximizing everything that you possibly can. Step 4, you want to make sure that you get a sales getting cover. Those are going to make a big difference. You want to make sure that you have covers that are really attractive, that people can respond really well to. So
Right.
that's something that we go in the Ultimate Kindle course. I tell you who I'm using for covers. I actually have someone that only charges me $5 per cover, so I tell you how you can find her and what I say to her when I want to outsource things. Next, you want to make sure you upload your book with the correct formatting. So if you do it the wrong way, you can get a bunch of negative reviews. So we talk about how
Okay.
you can
And
do it.
someone said volume up, please.
Volume up, please.
Volume up. It's
Cool. Okay, so you want to make sure you have the correct formatting. We talk about how to do that. Next, and now here's where the screenshot isn't exactly the same because there's just a ton of content in the Ultimate Kindle course. My goal is that it's just the most comprehensive, you don't need to buy any other Kindle course out there kind of thing. So there's a little bit more than the 10 steps there. But you want to make sure that you get lots of legitimate positive reviews. So there are ways where every single book that I have, I get immediately like 10 reviews right away without having to pay for reviews or anything like that. So you learn how in the Ultimate Kindle course. And we also have a buyers group of over 500 people who will go through and they all review books and leave reviews and all this stuff. So we have kind of an inner circle kind of thing that you can use to get more reviews for your books. The more reviews, the more sales. The next step is you want to market your book. So Amazon's going to do a lot of heavy lifting for you, and then there's other things that you can do to really get a lot of oomph. So you can go through and there's things you can do to get your book to #1 on Amazon. So whenever someone types in your keyword, you're immediately there. There's a site called Goodreads. It's a social networking site with over 12 million book readers, and it's actually responsible for more buying decisions than Amazon is. And so I have a 10-minute-a-day plan to get a ton of sales there. So we go over that in the Ultimate Kindle course. We also go over how you can create a bestseller. So I have kind of a little hack to make a best-selling book under $20 really quickly. You can have a bestseller in any niche. So that's something that you can actually sell to offline clients for a lot of money. How to do free day campaigns, how to market really well. So that's step 7, just do some extra marketing. It doesn't take a lot of extra time when you know how to do it quickly. Next, you just go through and you leverage your book. So you can create physical versions of it you can do it for free. We talk about how to do that, or I do something where I pay like $20 and get extra goodness. Get into libraries. I didn't even tell you guys how I have books in MIT University that I've never even read, and they were just picked up from Amazon. Get into bookstores. You can also, if you're in the United States, get your books made into audiobooks for free. So it's you learn all that in the Ultimate Kindle course, how to make money on the back end. So in the course, I give you like the emails that I give every single person who signs up for the list. There's template emails you can just copy and paste, what I say to them, how I figure out what products to create for them without making anything. First, I want to make sure that they're actually going to pay for it, all of that. So you learn that. And then the last step is just rinse and repeat, because it's a system that works so well. You just want to do it as much as you can.
Someone had asked you how quick can a book be published. I mean, you can get this done in a couple weeks, right? Or less?
In a couple of weeks. That whole thing was 12 hours, like, to get the book uploaded. So literally, after this webinar, you can make that outline in 15 minutes, speak your thing in 2 hours, get it onto Kindle, maybe do an hour of proofreading, get it onto Kindle. You can have, by tomorrow, you can have a book on Kindle.
By this time tomorrow. That's
Really?
literally.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I love it.
All about fast and easy, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in luck because, you know, Ryan, you're going to get a really great deal. We told you what the price sells for, what it has sold for. I sold it from stage, yada, yada, but you're going to get something even better, plus bonuses.
Yeah,
So
and even if they tried to find it online at your site, it is $997.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, yeah.
Totally. Yeah. So with this, I know we're, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So that it's like 10 already, but so basically you just get a ton of value with the course. You get pretty much all my trial and error. I spent thousands of dollars on the different Kindle courses learning how to do best of the best. You see how I teach? I just take all the information that's all over the place and just distill it into step-by-step. And you just would learn everything that I do to just get these books that are doing really well. So as we said, the course is $9.97 on the main sales page, but because you know Ryan, you're going to get a really good deal. And before we even go into that, before we even go into that, I'll just tell you about the bonuses that the first 20 buyers are going to get.
Yeah, so once we give you the link, you want to get on this.
Right away, yeah, because first 20 buyers, you're going to get, I'm going to personally critique your book once you have it up so that you can make sure you're getting as many sales as you can. That's number one. You're also going to get 30 days of unlimited email support. So right now you can't hire me for less than $1,000, and my mentor tells me I need to raise that. So you'll get that for the first 20 buyers. And how that's going to work is it isn't the first 20 people who order. It's the first 20 people who order and then type "I'm in" and your name in the question box, so that we know we can read you out and tell you right here, right now, that you are the first 20. You're also going to get my outsourcing Rolodex. So I have a Rolodex full of just proven writers, editors, transcribers who I've personally vetted. You're going to get the people that you can hire right away. They all have a lot of special deals for people that I know, so you can get started right away. Even if you decide not to do any of the methods that I've taught you and you just want to hire them to write books, they can do that. Really inexpensively, too.
By the way, this alone, if you go back to the Rolodex, because someone had asked, by the way, people are already saying, I'm in. Well, we got to wait till you order first. The Rolodex of the editors, the writers, because that's the biggest holdup. Right now, people are like, well, how do I do this? That's great, Rachel. You already know who to hire. You know who to edit to, quote unquote, clean it up. You know who's a good ghostwriter, because I've heard horror stories of ghostwriters. You've vetted all these people and you've used them. So you're going to get Rachel's personal list. And we, the reality is, you're not going to give this out for free to thousands of people that are watching this right now, because it's just, they're going to get overwhelmed. But the smart people that are going to buy are going to get this personal list of editors and writers and transcribers. Again, you've personally vetted them. And just that book cover person who could do a book cover for $5. My last book cover, I paid $350 for my last book cover.
Wow.
Yeah, so that alone. Okay, so I'm sorry. So I'm just saying, if you said it's $997 just for that, the amount of money and time you could save, it's worth it.
I feel like that too. Yeah, I mean, and you get everything so quickly. I mean, I'm all about fast and quick. So, okay. So anyway, so by this time next week, by this time tomorrow, really, as we talked about, by this time next week, you can have your very own profitable book up. So to make money with it, I really want you to have steps 3 through 10. Even if you just did steps 1 through 2, you'll be able to do well. But 3 through 10 is where you're going to really be able to do a lot of heavy lifting and make a lot more.
Right. So they have a blueprint now in this first hour to go on and to start and to get a book up. You gave them some strategies on writing and getting them on Kindle. This is next level stuff. This is for the people who are serious about building this real business and getting the Rachel Rofe system.
Totally.
Okay.
So you can get everything for the Ryan Lee special of $297, which is 70% off what people pay.
Yeah. So I am basically, I kind of had to beg, borrow, and steal. I said I want to give a price that is unbelievable, that no one's ever had, that no one's ever going to get again. I said, Rachel, I'm going to have a lot of people on this. A lot of people are going to be interested, but you've got to make the deal literally unbelievable so that no one can say no. It's $297. You should, by the way, you should be charging $2,000 for the program, but you charge $997 on your site, which is great. You've sold a lot of them at $997, but I am giving you basically a $700 scholarship. So it's $297. The first 20, and I'm going to call your names out to show that there are 20 people. I'm not going to do this BS false scarcity. We're like, oh, we got 1, we got 2. I'm going to start saying your names as the orders come in.
Yeah, so just type in "I'm in" and then whatever your name is.
Yeah, it's just ryanlee.com/Kindle. Someone said page isn't up, but let me double check. It's working for me. Try to type it in again.
Maybe if you want to type it in the chat box.
Yeah,
Ryan,
I'll type that in there. So it's Ryan. Wait, let me see. Too many W's there. ryanlee.com/ Okay. Yeah, it's up. It's up. Wow, a lot of people saying I'm in. but I gotta wait. We gotta get the order to come through first. Because I have my laptop opened here. I'm gonna start reading the orders as they come in. So the first 20 again are going to get the coaching with. It's 30 days of coaching with you, right, Rachel?
Yeah, and I'll go through your book and just make sure that you're set up for success. Really, I want you to start with your first book just being epic so you can keep doing more and more. Again, each book is another passive income stream. So
Right.
I want to get you excited about the first one so you keep doing them.
Okay, and here's what I'm going to do if you're on the fence at all, okay? If you're on the fence, I am going to do a special live training in maybe about 3 weeks. I'm going to give you guys to start going through the program, start getting it ready. And once you start selling your books and start getting people into your funnel, whether it's the low price books, and you go through all the pricing strategy, you go through everything. I loved, because I got the advanced copy of your course, especially the pricing strategies. One, the lead gen one versus sales. So as you start building this list, I'm going to show you then, I'm going to do a whole live training for you guys showing you how to take those new buyers and double and triple with back-end programs. So we're gonna take those sales and really monetize. It's going to be exclusive. It's only going to be for Rachel customers. Okay. So by the way, all right. Here are the. I'm going to start reading off. Well, the spots are already. I think they're already gone. Let me see. Okay. I'll start. Oh, it's too much to keep up. Hold on. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
All right. Let's see. Ann. Oh, Ann McDonald, you're in. Noah. I know Noah. Tim Farr. Charles. What is that? 4 already?
Yep,
Okay,
I'm writing them. Like I'm
okay.
just making little marks.
Efluential, whoever that is. Dory Eder, whoever is at Fitness University. SC Fitness, Ellen McCurdy, over 40 and still hot, Shirley Grace, Roxy Lifestyle, Lyden Jones, Kay Elliott, Seabreeze Digital, Megan Davies, the Kazakova Russian School, David Ierson, Portfolio Cafe. Is that 20 yet? How many is it?
19.
And Edna Leo. And more keep coming in. So those first 20 are going to get the 30 minutes of coaching. But again, that's awesome. But still keep going in, because I am going to do that, like I said, that special training for you guys after this, so that we can double and triple and quadruple your income. And I'm going to stay on to answer your questions. So as we're going on now, let's
Ryan, I'm kind of like we can extend it if you want to. My sister just had a baby. I'm pumped. So if you wanna, we can extend the bonus to everyone who orders tonight.
yeah, but all right. By the way, we're recording this, and because you're offering coaching for them.
I might regret that, but
you're going to regret that. You're going to regret that, because what if we get like 5,000? All right. Well.
Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I can handle a challenge. And you know what? And I think it's going to be a testament to the course, because I've designed the course to make it so that you have everything that you need. If there's questions that people are not finding in the course, then that's great, because I can just fill it even more. Because like I said, I want this to be the only course that people ever buy about Kindle. It's the Bible for Kindle.
Yeah. Wow. Someone said nicely played. Yeah. This. Wow. All right. That's so you guys. So it's going to be for the people on tonight. Right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Not for the replay, because the replay is going to be like another 50,000 people listening. So it's going to be for the people listening right now. I'll see if I could just edit that out. So they're going to have 30. You're going to be able to critique their book, and 30 days of coaching. Okay. And everyone's saying you seem like a really good person. Yeah, like I said, Rachel, this is what separates you, Rachel, from everyone else, because you're just the real deal, and that's why I knew people would like you, and I'm excited. I really am excited for this.
Thank you. I am too. I'm really pumped. It's great to be able to just like share this with more people. I know you have so many people on your list that trust you.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to get to reach more people and hopefully help more people.
Yeah, this is cool. Someone said, "Where do I find all this great talent?" You actually found me, Rachel, right? Because we did that call where I did a strategy session. We were just kind of talking for a while and talking about your business, and I was just floored. And then you
Yeah.
came. Then I did a live event, and you came to it in Connecticut, and then we just met, and we just kind of hit it off. And I'm like, your stuff is so good. And then I started interviewing you. I was going to interview for my site, and just the stuff you were sharing, and I'm just like, all right, I gotta get you. I have to introduce you to my crew because I knew they would love you. All right, so people are just
Yeah, I did something else, like, because as I said, I came here to just, like, give as much value as I possibly could. So, but I thought, like, if anyone was on the fence, I kind of just did a quick, like, we can go through the decision-making styles and help people figure out if it's right for them. Do you want to do that?
sure, absolutely.
Okay, cool. But I just wanted to give a little bit more, I guess, supplemental information if anyone kind of needs it to go over the fence. And then we can go into Q&A and answer whatever questions. Should I check my sound? Let me see.
Yeah. Someone asked if you can get coaching if you purchase later. No, because I am going to take this down. I'm going to do a replay for about. Let me see. Today is Tuesday. I'll probably keep it up for 48 hours. Then this deal goes away forever. You could buy from Rachel later, but you're going to pay $9.97. Or maybe if she does it for someone else on a webinar, it'll be $4.97 or $5.97. But I don't think Rachel's ever going to offer it again for for this for this price.
Yeah, I don't really do that many webinars. I'm not really, I'm all about set it and forget it usually, but you're an exception.
No, thank you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's just quickly go through the decision-making styles and just help and see if it's right for you or not. So if you're like me, I go off of my intuition, and I just go if I get a gut feel, yes or no. So if your gut's giving you a yes or a no, maybe that'll help you. And either way, I'm totally unattached, but that's kind of one thing. If you're a logical kind of person, you're going to say something, Ryan? No, no.
But
If you're a logical person, I thought I'd just give you a couple different testimonials so you could see that this actually works. So for this, this is a person who posted on Facebook that I'm very grateful to you because thanks to your advice I could accomplish this on my first day of release. He's someone who actually posted, in the Spanish market. So that was really cool. Spanish, there's a huge market in Spanish. So this was great. This person, woohoo, I'm #1. Said my book at this very moment is #1 in my category. And the crazy thing is, and I have a kind of a ninja trick that I teach in the Ultimate Kindle Course, so it hasn't even been approved yet. So hopefully it'll be sometime today or tonight. If not, then I'll have a very strong day as well tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. He did really, really well. Here's someone who I trained on Kindle. She, number 49 in the free section, wrote, oh my God, that's huge freaking news. She said, I'm 14 at the moment. And she said, I'd love to hit 10,000 downloads. Currently she's at 9,234 within less than 5 days. She got all these people to read her book, or to download her book.
that's awesome.
Yeah, it really feels good. That's why I'm open to doing the coaching and all this. This person, so just wanted to give you a big thank you to Rachel. I released my book yesterday and hit this #1 spot for the category. So you can see this is all really fast. It's all about quick, making impact quick.
Yeah.
This person said she almost skipped buying the course because she has a bachelor's degree and 3/4 of a master in writing. However, even with education and experience in this industry, your course is providing me with great info and resources, that moving me towards conquering this new part of the industry. So let the professional writers know this stuff isn't covered in school, and you're going to save a lot of time educating yourself with Rachel instead of flailing around on your own. And these are testimonials that people paid even more, and they're excited. Here's one I found on an internet marketing forum, and it was like, what are the best Kindle guides /software /tutorials? This one said, second was a pricier one. First he talked about a formatter, and he said, it was Rachel Roffe's The Ultimate Kindle Course. Although it isn't cheap, I can definitely say that it's the only course you will ever need for Kindle publishing. It takes you from finding a profitable niche to creating the ebook and then marketing it. It even goes on to talk about further monetization, such as converting it to an audiobook. So it was awesome to find that. I just did a search for the Ultimate Kindle Course and I found that. So that's good. And then I guess the last kind of decision-making style is just you can look at, what happens if you don't purchase it. So you can look at kind of where you are now and what will happen. Like, are you just going to continue doing what you're doing? And maybe that's great. Like, maybe you're happy with where you are right now. You just came on here for interest. You're happy with passive income, whatever. I don't know what but that's kind of the other thing. You kind of have both options. You can go through and look at this and potentially create more passive income, or not.
Yeah, someone just said they lost the link again, and that was something Rhodes. The the link is ryanlee.com/Kindle. And someone said they're in, but too bad they didn't get the first 20. Rachel said she's going to extend that. So whoever buys tonight, not on the replay, but tonight, you are going to get the book consultation, the book review, and the 30 days of coaching, which is unbelievable. And for everyone, I'm doing the live training in a few weeks to show you once we get the buyer what to do next, like to ramp up. Because Rachel's and someone had said, well, in terms of recurring, the cool thing is with the recurring, it truly is recurring because all these books, once you start getting them on the list, and Rachel shows you how to get them on the list and the bestseller list, they just keep selling automatically without you doing anything. You're not literally charging their credit card every month, but it's the same effect. It's even better because you're getting new buyers in. And on the back end, you can always create more programs, and that's what I'm going to show you to do on the back end to really ramp it up for people who are serious. Because some people may be like, look, I just want to create a couple of Kindle books, make whatever the income is going to be 100% passive and not do anything. And then there's other people like me who immediately, once I went through Rachel's program, I'm like, all right, I'm going to create all these books, and each one I'm going to create complete publishing companies around them to take it from $10,000 a month for a book to $100,000 a month each. Like that's the way I think, but it just depends on how you want to play it. So it's very cool. I'm a big fan. And again, the thing about Amazon is that they have I think it's about 15 million people a day going to that site, buyers. With credit cards, like buying, and they're looking, and a Kindle is such it's like having, it's like having candy at a checkout counter at the grocery store. I mean, they're like, it's, a couple of bucks, all right, boom, I'll take one of those. Oh, I'll take one of those. Oh, someone else bought this, I'll take that one too. And it's, again, the buyer is everything. I'd rather have a list of 1,000 buyers than, 100,000 freebie seekers. And the funny thing is, even if someone buys a 99-cent ebook, they are 100 times more likely to buy more stuff than someone who got in a free opt-in. That's what people don't really understand. And that's why I'm always coming out with front-end product.
Yeah, I agree. And like especially for Kindle, the fact that people are coming from your book, regardless of how much it's like people pay for it, there's such a mystique around getting on Kindle and writing a book. So you're positioned as such an expert. That's why I really feel like the Kindle lists are just epic.
Yeah, it is. It is awesome. All right, well, Rachel, let's see. Someone said, well, what if they already have books and hired someone to do create space? And said, crap, I wish I gotten Rachel before I hired all the other editors. Well, it's never too late to do more, to create more, right? Just because you've already have a couple of books doesn't mean you can't create more in your market or multiple markets and save money in the future.
Yeah,
Never too late.
unless you're tired of passive income streams.
All right. So someone asked how the course is going to be delivered. It's all I'm in it, so I know it's all video, right? And it's literally like the stuff Rachel was doing earlier in terms of the step by step. That's exactly how the program is. Very step by step, very methodical, which is what I love about your training. I went through one person showed me their Kindle thing about a year ago, and it was just so generic. He's like, oh, then create, a title. Oh, you'll come up with a good one. I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, just come up with a good title. Use how to. But even the stuff you gave away for free was better than that. So I'm a huge fan of your stuff and your teaching, and you're just a natural teacher.
Thank you.
Someone had asked, is it possible to collect the name and contact info from each Kindle buyer?
No, so what I do, like in the course, I teach you how you can get people to sign up for your list. And so you basically get them anywhere from like 20 to 40% of people who get the book will go sign up for your list, and then that's how you do it. So you can't contact all the Amazon buyers unless you make like a major change to the book, and then Amazon will go on your behalf and email your buyers for you. But usually you need to do something to get them to sign up.
Right. And you talk about that in the program, like what phrases to use to get them to come over to sign up for your list.
Yeah, what phrases, what pictures, where to post everything, totally.
Yeah. Someone had asked, once they sign up, how are they going to get the extra coaching from you?
So you can just email me, rachelreports@gmail.com. You're also going to get immediately an email from me once you sign up, and you can just hit reply to, and I'll see everything.
Okay. Let's see. There's a ton of questions coming in. Someone had said they were having a little issue with the PayPal payment page, that they're not allowed to re-enter info. If you're having trouble with that, just send me an email directly, ryan@ryanlee.com, and the subject, Kindle or PayPal or something like that, and I'll make sure I get on it, or have Jennifer or Demetria or someone on my team will help you. Okay. Someone said, if the bonus is available, yes, the bonus is available right now. But once we close this out, it's done. Okay. Someone said they signed up and paid. If you did sign up, the thank you page is going to be, once you pay through PayPal, the thank you page is going to take you to Rachel's thing to register. And that should get you access. Rachel, do you have a support? Well, you know what? Contact my support team. Just go to ryanlee.com/support. If you bought, just forward, and you can't get access, just email, again, go to ryanlee.com/support. Send us an email, forward your PayPal to us, and we'll take care of it. We'll get this, we'll make sure we respond in 24 hours. Faster if possible. Okay? Let's see. Someone had said, is there a private Facebook group with this? I don't believe there is there?
There is, so what happens is you get, like, we break down how it works. So like every week you get more content because there's so much, I don't want to overwhelm you. So at the end, when you're done through the course, kind of graduate, and then you get into the Facebook group. So it's something to look forward to.
Okay. Again, a couple people are trying to order and having a little issue. That's the one thing about PayPal. Sometimes you have little issues. All right. Let me see if there's another question. While they're doing this, I'm going to try to set up like another direct PayPal page to see if that could help. Okay. So, someone said they didn't hear your contact info.
Oh, it's rachelreports@gmail.com. If you purchase the course, then you'll just immediately get my email from the email.
Okay, and some people are in already. Someone just said PayPal didn't redirect for them. Okay, so we just need to get them in. That's fine, and we can handle that. The support email, the way to get support is just go to ryanlee.com/support. That page is going to show you the email address. A direct email is just ryanleesupport@gmail. Someone had said when they log in, they don't get all the 10 steps right away, right? They start seeing the first 3.
We go in like a format so that it's basically they can follow along. So everything's right according to how long it would take for each thing, and so they get a lot right away.
Okay, and when you guys order on PayPal, someone said make sure to click on the link to go back to Ryan Lee page, and it takes you to Rachel's page. But again, I will make sure you get that right away. Okay. You could email the support, ryanleesupport@gmail. I'll make sure, I'm going to tell my team right now, and we'll get that done. And I know my support team gets in early in the morning, and we'll start taking care of that. So no need to worry. I'm here. We're here to support you. I promise you will get the course. I promise you're going to get in touch with Rachel, and I promise you're going to love the course. So, Rachel, I really appreciate you coming on here and sharing and just giving away so much great information. Everyone listening live, remember, the minute we stop recording, the minute we shut down here, which is going to be in about 1 minute, it's the offer's over. You're not going to have the coaching with Rachel. Someone said they tried to purchase, but if you're on and you're having an issue, just email me with the subject that says something like Kindle, and just tell me what the issue is, and I'll make sure that we take care of you. Okay, you'll still get the deal. All right. So, Rachel, awesome. People love this. People are loving this. This is going to be great. If you guys want to get on, we're closing out now. It's ryanlee.com/Kindle. Remember, it's a $997 product. You're going to get it tonight for $297. Plus, you're going to get 30 days of coaching with Rachel. Plus, she's going to critique your book. Plus, I am going to do an exclusive post-program training with you that's going to go through how to take those sales and those new customers that you're getting and all this recurring revenue and double and triple and quadruple it. Okay? That is it. Yeah, I mean, this course is updated, right? I mean, you're always adding new content to this.
Totally, yeah. Like I said, the goal is to make it the only course that you'll need. So that's why we have the Facebook group after and just constantly answering questions and making sure you feel good about what's going on.
Okay, awesome. Rachel, thank you so much. Thanks everyone for being in here. Hope you enjoyed this webinar, Rachel. Have a great night. For everyone in, you made a very, very good decision. We'll see you soon. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.
The organizer has ended the session.